Your turn.
Start writing out 3 letters as fast as I can.
Dude, you can write pretty fucking fast.
I haven't written down, so I'll give them to you later, but I forgot them in my car.
Oh,
Yeah.
get them.
They're in my car.
My car,
I came with
his car's
Jay.
at
Oh, I thought your car was here.
No, yeah. I left them, I was like, God damn it.
Ah. Alright, well, give me the gist of them at least.
I can't.
You drunk or what?
No, I can't.
Can't what?
You can't know about them until they're open.
Oh, okay. Thought you were going to say them right now.
No.
Heidi! Before I kill you.
So yeah, just write out 3 letters.
These are in case you die.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were like you wanted to send them out to people right now.
No.
Write out the letters pretty fast. And close them up. Do you, after he leaves, you go to the tavern?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make your way. No response from Remy. You write the letters. As you finish the last one, you're looking around. Business is good. This is the mayor's spot. Gambling is now legal.
Mm-hmm.
So is whoring. So is being drunk in public if you want to. As long as you're not being an ass, or go catch a fucking hilt to the face. Like, it's almost like a organized party. Like, people know, like, we can walk around. It's like freaking
Vegas?
yeah. You can walk around and be chugging ale and having a good time. If you're being an ass,
How many how many guards do we have in the city now?
50.
It's the 50 that survive in the Empire.
Not bad.
And they're good.
That's not
They're
bad
not
at all.
scrubs. All of them are either knights or level 20 warriors.
I thought we were gonna be left with like 10
Well,
or
just because they stuck around.
20.
50 strong.
This is good.
The general's a tier 3 warrior. Connor's a tier 2 thief type class. And a tier 1 knight.
Wow.
And the rest of the guys are either tier 2 archer type class or tier 2 knight class. None of these guys are scrubs. They can all hold their own. And they're feared and respected. Which is the best combo.
So-
Everyone knows,
so
like,
that-
don't fuck with them.
The general, whatever, is under his command now.
Mm-hmm. He's in charge of all the guards. What else you do?
I'll wait around and see if he shows up.
You
Or
wait.
see who
You
shows
can,
up.
you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Dude, if anything, you don't think if Mortencio wanted to come after you, balls to the wall, would he come in here right now with all your bodyguards, with all your backup, all your employees, all these witnesses? Like, you don't think he'd do that?
Yeah.
You know he's not stupid. You know he's not like a, I'm gonna run in there and kick down the door and chop your head off.
What's the closest portal to Artemia?
You could either say, at this point, I would say like you have a shitload of scrolls where you can do like the one-time ports
Okay.
to all the major cities, but the way where it's like if you didn't have that, you can go back to your castle and then port there. Everything is like the easiest way, assuming you have no materials, is go to your castle and port. But at this point, you guys are both so high level that like I would always just even if you didn't have it, you could spend a whopping 50 gold
Just go buy one.
and go buy a freaking one-way scroll port to wherever you want to go. It's not hard for you guys. When you're level 2, super hard. You don't have 50 gold. For you guys, it's like nothing. 50 gold is a lot of money for a counter. That's why all those guys made all these deals with him.
Yeah.
Oh, you can send me there for nothing?
Yeah.
I'll give you half my business. Like, there's a lot of money there.
Said it was like 5,000 to get one of those boxes, right? From the bank.
You don't have to give it to them, you have to deposit it.
Oh, okay.
It's not, you don't pay for it. It's like you have to have at least a balance of 5,000.
Oh, okay. So as long as you have 5,000, you can
Mhm.
always have that box open.
You could scrounge it up.
from the
Yeah,
bar.
Riverfall, I need 5 G's.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I'll get 5 Gs plus a little more. Get it? Call over Nighthawk.
Okay. He's right next to you.
And
Hey man, I'm right here. Man, I got scarce hearing, man. Stop screaming. God damn it.
I need you to go to Artemia for me.
He says, of course. What for?
Drop these labs off at a safe deposit box in Artemia Bank.
Nods. Understood.
I'll write out a letter of instruction. As long as you have this key, the key for the box, like I'm guessing there's a key.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You have to show proof that you're who you are or you're authorized here, and you have your own key.
The key for the box and the 7th Book of Narrow.
Nods. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Understood.
So
I'll be back soon.
there's enough to open the account and enough to buy another scroll to port back.
He smiles. But when you say the enough to port back, he's like, he takes it like, I'll get back. Man, he was probably richer than you at this point. Yeah, actually, for a fact, you think for sure he's richer than you at this point.
Okay.
So, man, I'll pay for the deposit box.
So, man, I'll buy you a
I'll get you.
goddamn mirror.
I'll get you 5.
Dude, yeah, you know he's loaded.
I'll
Okay.
buy the bank for you.
What'd you say?
Bank O-N-E.
I bought the bank for you.
Yeah, you know he's loaded, dude.
Okay.
Think about how much you used to pay him.
Yeah.
Everyone used to pay him like that.
And plus whatever he's
He probably
making.
has like literally a million gold.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Literally, he probably has a million gold.
I order you to give me your gold.
Stop. Can't do that.
Oh, that's what it takes for you to turn.
He leaves.
Okay.
Walks out. Anything else?
No.
Okay. That was the longest. One round each. It was good. Nighthawk walks away. The vibe in here is good. Everything's chill. Dorgafall walks up. Sir? Didn't mean to interrupt you.
What's going on?
A couple of visitors for you, as mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Will you speak to them?
Sure.
He looks over at Jax, and Jax is like, points to them, and he's like, yeah, you guys can walk up. A couple of dudes walk up. The first guy looks like an older guy, maybe like 50. The second guy looks like either his bodyguard or his son, like in his 20s. Big, thick guy. Roll 27. Why don't you roll it on fire, dude?
$18.
You don't recognize him. Mr. Delvin, thanks for seeing us. He shakes your hand. Thanks for seeing us. It takes you a while. You bust out like, hey, guys.
Hey.
You bust the whole like,
How's it going?
he's acting like he knows you.
Okay.
You act like you know him too. Takes a while. He starts yapping and then you finally figure it out. This is the original guy, back when your tavern first started popping, that showed up with his son to be your supplier.
Okay.
Remember their wagon broke down?
Yes.
I think it was Remy picked it up.
Yeah. Oh
to repair
yeah.
the wheel. It's these guys.
Okay.
They've stopped by like once every few months. Only because they travel like the real way.
Yeah.
By wagon, by horse, it takes a long fucking time. But they stop by every now and again. Business has been good.
So this is the supplier?
They're still a supplier.
Okay.
But he wants to talk to you about that. Because no disrespect, but the agreement we had is still in effect. We still honor it as we have, but the demand is getting pretty high for our supply. Like you're saying, like your place has grown so much, like it's getting hard for us to supply that much. So he tells you, huh? So he tells you, I have a couple of friends that have different connections in different cities that can get us. I know that he tells you, I know that you like different styles, you like different experimental stuff. They can guarantee me at least a handful of bottles every month from different cities, and the supply you require, but it's going to cost you a little bit more. So he's basically saying, like, I can meet your demand, even though it's hard for me to meet that demand. But we'll make sure we throw in at least a few different things that you've never seen before. But it's going to cost a little bit more. He breaks out the numbers. He's not trying to jack you. He's not trying to, like, you know, strong arm you. But it's going to be more expensive. It's going to cut into your profits. You're surprised it lasted this long. You're surprised like a year ago he hasn't come by and been like, hey, dude,
Because we
you guys need a
upgraded.
lot of shit.
Does Dorgafell stay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at him like, that good?
He gives you the whole like looking around, kind of like a not an obvious yes. He's like,
Okay.
yeah, it's good.
I'll do it only if you can get these three too. Show him the new ones.
Man. He tells you, he looks at the Titan's Rest one, and he's like, I can try. He's like, I can't promise this. He's like, he looks at the next two, and he's like, yeah, I think they can do that. And he's like, I can't promise you that I can get these three, but what I can promise you is that maybe these three will come up, but for sure, equivalents of these from other cities will come. Like saying things you haven't even seen before will come.
But the same.
But the same style, like hard to find, high quality.
Well, you've been with us this long, so.
Dude, he's been loyal as hell.
Yes.
So yeah?
Yeah, deal.
Thank you, Mr. Delvin. Congratulations, I should say Mayor Delvin.
Thank you.
His son walks up to him and he shakes your hand. Dorgafell's like, okay, done. They walk up and he's like, I mean, I have to tell you guys, go to the bar, sample whatever you want. Like,
It's your
like,
stuff.
Yeah, they're like, thanks, Dorgafell. They walk to the bar. It's still a good deal. You think you'd have to pull, like, literally one of your favors to pull a deal like this.
Damn.
Like, it's a really good deal still. It's a double win. For them, they're so, like, old school, low money. And to them, they're like, damn, we're raking in money. And then, but at the same time, for you, we're like, dude, this is still pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win. Dorgafell's like, there's one more. At the cards table. Shao's been watching him.
Can I say one? No.
You look
Like in
around.
another room, right?
No, like, so it's like, picture me walking in. You walk in, bar, tables, then you have the extension or even crazy restaurant. If you go straight, it's the stairway up. The whole top floor is all rooms and all that kind of stuff. If you keep going straight, past the bar, that whole section is all the gambling section. So if you're at the bar and you go like this, you can see to the card tables.
I'll look at Chow.
You see Shao's kind of just sitting there like sipping on and drinking. He's watching a dude playing cards. He keeps winning.
Look who he's looking at.
Dorgafell tells you he's not officially here on business. I just wanted to make sure that you wanted to get his attention.
Does it see him?
You look down, you see the guy. Roll 20, say. Maybe you can see him. You're no wealth. what do your gnomish eyes see? Man, I can't see shit.
4.
You see.
I say asses.
No, you see. I see the backs of knees, man. You look. You see a dude, human guy, black hair. Dude, he's wearing super fancy, like, the equivalent of back then, or back then is not real time, but you know what I mean? Like Brian would say.
Back in DD times?
Back in DD times? I mean, back in never? You know what I mean? Back in medieval times.
Okay.
The equivalent of like a super high-end, like, in our time would be
Suit.
like a $20,000 suit.
Yeah.
Like he's rocking a crazy-ass, super fancy suit, and he just keeps stacking chips and then like flips his cards, and the dealer's like, winner! And he just... He's racking up. Dude, his little stack is super high. Xiao's watching him to see if he's cheating.
I don't know who he is. Or
All
can't
that-
tell from here.
All that takes a while to process. You don't recognize his face right away. You stand up to get a little better look on the stool. You think it's Morlimo. You got so used to dealing with him with his mask on, or at least a bandana on,
Oh,
that
okay.
he has nothing on. And you're like, is that fucking Morlimo? Like, you think it's him. If it's not, this dude's cleaning you guys out. Hey,
Walk over.
you walk over. Xiao's sipping a little drink, and he was like, if he's cheating, he deserves to win that money.
Okay.
Like I said, like if he's cheating, he's that
I
fucking
can't spot it.
crazy good. And then you walk up and winner gets more. He's just sitting there all nonchalant. He asks for another drink. They're like hooking him up. He's sipping. And you're just like flipping. He folds. He folds the hand. Loses a little bit of money. Watch him for a little bit more. He gets the next one. He looks at it. And he's like folds. So he's not winning every single hand.
Okay.
He's actually folding. You walk up.
Is there any empty seats?
No, there isn't.
Oh, okay.
This guy's Mr. Lucky. Everyone's sitting here now. But it's a blackjack.
A what?
Or like a blackjack type.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, there might not be like a real blackjack, but you know what I mean. Like a two card game.
I'll stand right behind him and pretty sure it's loud as fucking here, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I'll whisper him. You cheating me?
He said, he was like, he smiles. The way he squints his eyes, the intelligence is so high. The way he squints his eyes, you picture it in your head as like this. When he squints his eyes, it's him for sure.
Okay.
I thought you were an ugly ass motherfucker.
Dude, he's a good looking ass dude, man. He's like a straight up Brad Pitt looking homie. Dude, he's like super suave guy. You didn't expect him to be all scarred up, like missing a lip. He's always wearing a little freaking mask. Dude, he's like
Yeah, and he wanted always to have himself covered.
because he was always wanted in more.
Yeah.
He's actually super good looking, man. Like comeliness for a dude is like a 1920.
Fuck.
Now you don't feel so bad you took your girl.
I had no
You're, oh
chance.
man, I'll bang this dude. It's him for sure. He smiles.
I'll go to the whoever's next to him. May I sit in?
Well, let's see. It's either gonna be a fuck off or thank you, Mayor. It's an old lady. She's a regular. She sees you and she's like, "Oh, Mr. Delvin, oh, of course, of course." So it doesn't get awkward.
Okay.
Shao flicks her an extra chip and says, "Oh, it's on us. Don't worry." I'm an old lady. I have no reflexes. No, he gives her an extra chip and says, "Oh, basically it's a free dinner.
Okay.
I got top-notch dinner." She's like, "Oh, thank you so much. Of course, of course." You sit down. And he was like, looks over at Shao. He's like, pushes the whole thing in. Everyone's like, "Oh," like a big deal. Dealer bust. Winner! Looks back at Shao again. It's almost like a you can't tell if it's like a I'm that good or like I'm cheating and you can't catch me. Dude, he just racks up like a good 50 G's.
Damn.
He has like a huge stack. He's looking at you.
Welcome back.
Well, not officially yet.
Look.
Back for now. You called for me.
Yeah.
You seem to have things under control.
Yeah, for the most part. I didn't call you though.
You whisper, right?
Yeah, but I didn't call you. I didn't want to call you. It was him.
Oh, you can hear it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you didn't want to whisper.
No, I whispered him, but
No,
I didn't
I
want.
didn't want to whisper you, nigga. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he looks back at Shao and he's like, I'm not cheating. Shao's like, he doesn't believe him.
It was his, or this his idea.
I've seen your guards. You have a pretty good setup here. Walls are sturdy. People are rallied behind you. He's like, I'm actually pretty proud of you. Everyone, if you would have asked anyone 6 months ago about Havenhold, it's a stain on a map. Nothing. Rubble. Not even a place to stop before you get to Rule or Keldon. And now look at Havenhold. Bustling city again. Growing again. Unbelievable.
It wasn't easy.
No, well, if you could do that, that's why you have my attention. That's why I'm here. These Empire guys, they don't like me. They will not like me. Dude, he was wanted by the Empire before.
Okay. You're not Empire anymore.
Yeah, but their morals and their roots are. But let's assume that they.
Well, I can make sure that they don't think like that anymore.
What are you going to do here? You want me to take over?
Take up where you left off.
But no more Crusaders.
Yeah.
They're stupid.
Aren't you a Crusader?
Not anymore. It tells you. We followed a false god, a weak god, who was nothing more than a fake paladin that could allow us to kill if need be. The world doesn't work that way, you know that. Either you kill or you don't. There's no maybe. Crusaders were the maybes. It doesn't work.
So I can go back to Paladine?
He pulls over his little crazy ass suit jacket. He has a sick ass freaking hand crossbow. Back to my old ways. He was an assassin before.
Okay.
This is back to my old ways. They've kept me alive this far. He's like, we do have one problem though. Assuming I would come back, assuming the Empire guys would take me back or follow me, assuming I could not stop cleaning you out like this. Thank you, by the way. As he like tips a waitress, like he takes a drink, he's like, oh, thank you, by the way. You're paying for this. Sips a drink. What about Val or Van?
What about her?
We're still together.
I don't care.
Okay. Good answer. You have to make sure like there's gonna be no weirdness between you guys.
Your business.
He's like, how about the fact that she's been right behind you this whole time? You turn back and you look at her. Dude, she is dressed like a sick ass, like super high class lady, like in a sick ass dress, sipping a drink. Dude, she's been right behind you the whole time. You didn't hear her.
Yeah.
Dude, you think for sure she's an assassin already. He's been training her this whole time.
See you again.
She smiles too. She looks good. She looks way better than back when you knew her.
Mm-hmm.
She's all like in crazy shape. Merlimo says, we have the issue of pay though. I know you're not paying these guys too much.
No. But then again, you're not 100% city.
I also know that your books lie. You're not nearly as rich as everyone thinks you are.
For now.
That's what I'd have to be banking on. How much can you afford for now?
Nothing.
Let me rephrase that. How much pull have you grown to have where you can finally erase the wanted posters with my face on them and the Empire? If you can do that, we have a deal. Dude, he has been like fugitive number freaking top 5 in the Empire for years. Dude, he's been like top 5 for years and years and years. He's like, if you can erase that, I'm yours.
What did you do to piss off the Empire?
I killed the royal.
Wow.
At the time, it was the king's nephew.
Current king?
Current king, his nephew was about, he was about 19 years old. He was a piece of shit. Enough people came together, commoners came together. They bundled up enough golden coins together, and they paid me to do it, and I did it.
Wow.
Unfortunately for me, I was not that experienced yet. I was seen, and ever since then, I was recognized.
What kind of assassin are you?
Dude, this was back when he was like a level 5. He says it like this was like 10 years ago. Like this is a long, like back when he was coming up. I was seen, I was identified, and I've been wanted ever since. But he never got caught. He's still alive. If you make that disappear, I'm yours.
Deal.
Take your hand. I'll wait for you to show me that it's done. And I'll also wait for your go, either for you to explain to the guys that now I'm in charge, which I'm sure the general's gonna love,
Yeah.
or for you to let me know that the general's gone and now I'm in charge. However it works out. I'll be waiting for you. In the meantime, he's like, we're gonna enjoy tonight.
Get up. Offer my seat to her and walk off.
She smiles. She grabs your shoulder before you walk away. Like you're walking away, she grabs your shoulder. Can we talk for a second? Marlene was like, looks over and he's like, of course.
Okay.
Look at her hand.
Mm-hmm.
She has a ring. They're married.
Nice.
And she wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
You gotta step away for a little second. You gotta stop on the side of the bar. She gets a drink and you get one too. She tells you, I hope you never forget, or I hope you know that I never forget what you did for me when we first met each other. I never forget that. I never want for what happened between me and Morlino to be weird with you. And if it is, I understand, but I never wanted to hurt you. Yeah, at first I thought I did want to hurt you. And then as I got older, I realized it was more because I was just happy with him and not because I wanted to hurt you. So I'm sorry if I did. Dude, she seems like, not only does she seem like an assassin now, like crazy in shape and higher level, but she almost seems like she grew up too. Like,
Okay.
she's not this random, like, lost girl anymore. She almost starts to say like, "Hey, no hard feelings."
Yeah. Well, all that doesn't matter anymore. You guys are happy, so that's all I care.
Water under the bridge.
She kisses you on the cheek. It's like, "Thank you. It means a lot."
Enjoy my money.
She's like, "Oh, we will." She walked back to the seat.